We're here. This is it. It's here. We're here. This is happening. Kim here in the new filming studio. Yeah, we made it. We're here. This is it. It has been a work in progress, but here we are. I have a filming studio, like a spot that is just for filming, not an extra corner of my living room, not a single wall in Ruthie's bedroom, not even just me trying to cram the camera onto my messy desk in my regular workroom. No, this is a dedicated space for filming. I've never been so happy. Maybe it's not quite that great. It is pretty fantastic. As you can see, I've been working my tail off on it. I've been kind of teasing the whole space on Instagram and a little bit on Twitter, and I have done a couple of live streams from the location before it was all cute. I thought I would show you what's going on here, everything that's happening, just the neat things that I have going on behind me, and why, and the how, and acquaint you with the new look. Before we get on to the tour, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I make videos every week about my life as a writer and entertainer, which means it's sometimes an entertaining channel. Turn on the bell notifications too, because YouTube. All right, let's tour. Oh, we're moving. Here we are. Okay, so this is it from a little bit further back. This is it. It's the back corner of our like huge second bonus family room, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Down here's the floor. Ooh, it's so pretty. Husband put in a beautiful new floor that is just gorgeous, and it makes me so happy. This is tripod. Those are husband's disgusting flip-flops. I should have got rid of those. And that's the tag to my rug, but we'll get there. So this is the tripod. It's super old. Look, it's still being held together by like duct tape right there. I should really get to looking at a new one. But anyway, I digress. This is beautiful desk right here. Yes, you're right, it is from IKEA. So are the bookshelves. I wanted something super simple, didn't want a drawer or anything, just cheap and wonderful, and you know, just basically something super simple and white. I'm on like a kick about all white furniture and bright white clean rooms. So this is what's going on here. This is legitimately a chair from my dining room. It's just husband and me and the dog, but he doesn't eat at the table very often. So I usually have one or two extra dining room chairs, and I thought, well, black is totally on brand, so we're gonna just use this chair, and that's what I'm doing. So yay, chair. This is the first bookshelf. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna walk you through this. These are the books that you don't really ever see in videos. Some books, great. Let's talk about this shelf. This is neat. Ow, I ran into the desk a little. These are some of my most favorite books, just books that they're still bothering me. Let's put it that way. Like, they're just the books that I'm still thinking about. You might be able to actually see how many tabbies are in Catcher in the Rye. Oh, gosh, sorry. I just ran you into a shelf. This is a 3D printed logo. Kim here for the channel. Husband made me that. I love it. These are my books. If you don't know, I'm a writer. These are the books I have written so far. They're very grown up and R-rated, so just keep that in mind because some people don't expect that from me. This is my super cool mermaid box. It's the sequence that like flips up. Sometimes I can't stop touching it. I really like it, but it reminds me of like a mermaid fin. That arrow took me a surprisingly long time to make, so I can't touch it because I'll wreck it. Okay, moving down here to this other shelf, these are green books. Books that are green with green and black decor. That's kind of all this is. Yeah, I want to say I actually have 4 or 5 copies of Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales. He's kind of my dude. Also, cute green fairy with the cactus who's kind of dead now, but the cactus, not the fairy. All right, down here, the first thing you'll notice is that these books, most of them are flipped the other way around. That's a little trick I learned because I wanted to have the Kim here green accents. I didn't flip Wicked because the pages were just too cool to not show. Like, I love that. I love colored pages in books. I think it's super fun. And then at this bottom shelf that you don't see are just more books that I have that are taller than regular sort of trade paperback things. And this pile of books here are husband's. But he doesn't go into them a lot, except the Excel one, he doesn't use that all anymore, but I use it for live streaming. Funny story, I'm super professional and I use these books to put my laptop on top of so that it's above eye level, because if you film things with the camera above eye level, it gives you fewer chins. Pro tip for people that have more than one chin: put the camera above eye level so you're looking slightly up at it. It is a much more flattering angle. So that's what I use, are his big books. All right, over here is the couch. It just sits there. That's what it is. That's a painting of some provocative legs and a cello. Very long story. One day I'll tell you about my art. Remind me in the comments to do a whole like art tour. Okay, so we have this shelf on this side. These books here, from here to here, those chunks, that's kind of my standing list of favorite books. So, Lord of the Rings. Oh, look how sad those spines are. They have seen a lot of love. This is the book that got me into reading Runaways by V.C. Andrews. Okay, yeah, whatever. I need to do a whole thing on that on the podcast. You're not here for that. Yay, books that I love. Down here we have more of my very, very favorite books, like most favorite books ever. What did I tell you? Hans Christian Andersen, all over the place. Also, this is a Captain Hook book, and you know how I feel about Captain Hook. This castle is legitimately the nightlight from when I was a kid. I'm not kidding. That's what that is. It's got a sad little broken tower. I love it so much. I have kept it over 30 years. I've had that and I love it. That's a candle. It has a tiny happy face on it. The next shelf down has Alan. He's my raven. He's a good friend of mine. Got him in a craft store a couple years ago. This is Drizella. My dear, dear friend, Kat, gave me that for Christmas one year and I've just held on to her. You all know that I'm very fond of Drizella for many reasons. I will link the video if you don't know why. And then we have Neil Gaiman. These are all the books by Neil Gaiman that I own. He is, I think, my favorite living author, which is a really scary thing to say. I feel like to say someone's your favorite. As a reader, I appreciate everything he does, but he also highly inspired a lot of my writings. Literature, goodness. Okay, down here, this is the same situation that we have over there. The green ones, or ones with some green on them, get flipped. That's all that's going on here. It's just cute, aesthetic, and also books. Very on brand. Kind of pointless because they're the wrong way around, but it's just quirky enough to work. Yeah. And the bottommost shelf on this side is all middle grade books. It's kind of dark, but here we go. Anything that's gold is actually on my other shelves. I noticed the amber spyglass is missing right there, which I have, but anyway. God, I'm so good at just derailing in these things. Okay, middle grade shelf, yay! To close everything out, we have my super duper soft rug. Oh, it's so soft, it's so soft. Here's the tag, I bought it at Ross, yay! There you have it, that's the film space. That's everything that's going on here. I hope you are enjoying the new film studio as much as I am enjoying the new film studio. I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to just have a space that is already set up, where I don't have to do a big setup and takedown of camera and microphones and lights and like everything. It's just done. Like I can just put on something cute and sit down and hit record. The most I have to do is makeup, and that still sucks. But it's better now that everything else is already taken care of. Thank you so much for watching and for being as excited about the film space as I am. You guys have really been supportive about it on Instagram. It's been really cool to see like your likes and comments and tell me how excited you are. It's been helpful and validating and just heartwarming. You guys really are the best. I love you so much. Don't forget that if you're in the Orlando area, September 7th and 8th, I'm going to be at BookNet Fest. I'm going to be doing a workshop on self-publishing. It's gonna be cool. I'm also part of the meet and greet, I think, and like I'm gonna be there all around the event, the entire 2 days of it. It's gonna be super duper. So if you're in Orlando or can get to Orlando, Florida, September 7th and 8th, which is like in 2 weeks, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to see you. I'd love to hug you if you like hugs or high fives or whatever. Would love to meet you. So if you are in the area or can be in the area, September 7th and 8th, come see me. It's super great. It's a cool event all about books and the online reading community, and some stellar people are gonna be there. So check it out, link in the description below. And I hope that your day is nice. meaning I think this is the end of the video. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, please feel free to share this video with all of the people on the internet that you know. Click the share button down below and send this video off to your preferred social media. And consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I make videos every week about my life as a writer and entertainer. It's this, my face. I love you so much. Please remember you are cool beans. Thanks for watching.